Hello there. Welcome again to my channel. I don't know ever how to do an intro, so one day we'll get it. As you can see, I already have my base on, my whole face is done, and my eyebrows. Because we are gonna do an eye look today, nice and colorful and fun. I feel like a lot of people want this from me, and I always just do like basic looks on my channel. So today we're gonna do something fun. I'm doing a look inspired by Alyssa Marie Artistry, who works for Anastasia. She is so talented, so beautiful, and she just does like the best makeup looks. I'm wearing my robe from Foxblood to be like, you know, I'm ready to pamper myself. I had like incredible, productive, relaxing morning, so I'm just ready to get started and do some makeup. So we're gonna be using two palettes today. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection, the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1, which looks like this. And then we're also gonna be using the Volume 3 of the Norvina collection, which is this. And we're going to be doing some purple, some orange, some yellow. I'm going to try to remember what the picture looks like because I can't look at it because it's on my phone, which I'm filming on. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. Actually, I don't think you can zoom on this. I'm going to move closer to the camera so you can see more of my eyes. Excuse this pimple, it's so ugly. Okay, so I already have my lids, have concealer on them, powder, they are set, they are ready. So I'm actually gonna take this like really small Morphe M506 brush, looks like this, and I'm gonna start on the outer corner, I think, with some purple. So I'm gonna be taking this shade right here, this like lighter pinky purple, and I'm going to, give me 1 second, I'm gonna rearrange my setup. Okay, I moved the mirror so maybe you guys can see a little bit better, and I'm just gonna put this onto the outer corner. So we're kind of doing almost like a halo eye where the center is going to be kind of like sparkly and glowy and draw light to it, but instead of like I think a typical halo eye where I would do like the purple and the purple on the inner corner, I'm gonna be doing purple and then orange, like a peachy orange. And I like to just kind of start by packing the color on, not really blending, because we're gonna take another brush to blend. I'm just gonna do that on the other eye. Typically I feel like I do usually one eye first and then like see how it looks, see how it's going, and then I come and do the other eye, but because I kind of know what I'm doing, kind of, I'm gonna do both eyes simultaneously. Okay, so once we get something like that, I'm actually gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade in the bigger Norvina palette, this purple right here, which is like a little bit darker. I'm also gonna add that to the outer corner. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm trying to have a little bit more consistency in terms of filming, making more content. Maybe one of these days I'll learn how to edit. You never know. Add some fun stuff. The lighting in here is horrible right now. I don't know why. It's like very beautiful and sunny outside, and I think it's almost like too bright in here. Okay, so now we got something that looks like that. I'm gonna take a slightly bigger brush. This is a Morphe E17. I'm gonna take that first shade that we used, and then I'm just gonna blend everything out. You are probably gonna lose a little bit of pigment. Sometimes I don't usually set my eyes when I do like a colorful look, because then the shadows stick a little bit better. But I used to never do that, so I was like, let me try like what I used to do, because I've looked at a lot of like old looks and been like, wow, that was like really good. How did I do that? Kind of thing. And I always like to kind of make my outer shadow a little bit like angular. And I'm gonna go in with that darker shade and kind of try to build it back up. Give it a little bit more depth. I'm trying, since I am doing a look based on something Alyssa Marie did, I am trying to just use like Anastasia products, but if you don't have that, you can literally use whatever you have. Because it will totally work, you know? I'm sorry if you can hear me breathing. I like look back at my videos and I'm like, damn, I breathe so loud. I'm a mouth breather, so there's that. I'm just gonna take like a big fluffy brush and wipe away any fallout where it's on there forever. So now we have something that looks like this. I really wish the lighting was better. I'm so sorry. I just really want to get this video up. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna use my Vermona color switch, which is super cool. You just like rub your brush on this little like, it's almost like a sponge. Heard a weird noise, and it takes the color off your brush. So now I'm gonna go in with this kind of peachy toned orange down here, E3. I guess I could be telling you what the name is. And I'm gonna kind of do the same thing, but in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna kind of pack it on, build up the color. I might kind of blend as I go, since I realized before I lost a lot of color when I did blend after packing it all on. Excuse me. You want to make sure you're bringing it up just as high as you have the other one. And I'm going to kind of bring it into the like really inner corner, you can see. Okay. Again, brush to just wipe away any fallout. Because I'm using fluffier brushes instead of like a packing brush, you are gonna get some fallout. That's just with a lot of shadows, like it doesn't matter how buttery and creamy they are. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of a darker kind of orange into this, because this is pretty, it looks actually really pretty. Maybe I won't. I know when she did it, she used like some sort of ColourPop palette that I do not have, but I figured I used Anastasia for my foundation, for my highlight, for my brows. Like, why not? For my setting spray, like why not stick with the theme? Okay, so now that we have something like that, I'm actually gonna take a, I don't know what this brush is. Again, like a little bit fluffier brush. I'm just gonna kind of blend up the top. So now we're gonna have something that looks like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a like a flat eyeshadow brush. This is from e.l.f. And I'm gonna take the shade D5. This is like you're playing Battleship. Oh, this kind of like shiny highlight, beautiful color. Hopefully my eyes don't water. I feel one already trying to. I'm gonna take this onto the middle. To kind of merge everything together. Give some highlight to the center. Which now I'm thinking I might need to wet this brush. I'm still gonna put a layer down first on each eye of it dry. And then I'm gonna spray the brush with some setting spray. And that's gonna help this sparkly color like really kind of shine. You just want to bring it up to exactly where the other one was. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take some of the Anastasia Dewy setting spray, spray that on my brush. I'm gonna pick some of that same shade up. Oh, look at that sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. I think it is picking it up. You just want to make sure you're merging them really well. Then you're kind of putting a little bit over where they overlap with the other color. I'm going to spray again. Make sure the other side gets the same impact. Again, just bring it all the way up. So now you have something like that. So now I'm just going to go back in with those brushes. I'm not going to add any extra color onto them. I'm just going to slightly tap over where they blend together, respectively. Just so it looks like everything is like blended. So this is what you have. So now I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M532. And I'm just gonna lightly blend the edges just to make sure they look obviously blended. Okay, now we're gonna repeat the same colors. It's literally not what I was gonna do with that brush, which is really funny. We're gonna repeat the same things on the bottom. I'm gonna take like a really, this is an Morphe M408, just a little tiny guy. I'm gonna take that first purple shade that we ever took, the lighter of the two, and I'm just gonna put a little bit into my lower lash line on both eyes. And I'm going to kind of bring it about halfway. Then I'm going to go into that darker purple shade. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to kind of just like press it on. That way the color doesn't just fall everywhere like it did. You just want to make sure you're connecting it. And then we're going to take that first brush we ever used, the Morphe M506, what's wrong with me? And just take a little bit of the lighter purple and just kind of blend it down. And because we're taking about halfway, we're not doing any of that shimmery shade on the bottom lash. We're just doing the purple and the orange meeting together. So I'm also gonna take that same brush, a little smudger brush. I'm going to go into the peachy orange shade. I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of packing it on there so that it meets the purple. Kind of overlap in the middle so they will blend together. Just going to go in and do a little bit more. And then we're going to take actually the No Name brush. Take a little bit more of that just so we can blend it down a little bit. Okay. So now you should have something that looks like this. Sorry for the horrible lighting. I feel like this looks better in person than it does not in person. Okay, now I don't know what brush I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take this one brush. It's quite old. I don't even remember. I think it's like, no, I don't even remember what brand it is. And I'm gonna take the shade E4, which is this yellow, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. So we're gonna use it to try to kind of blend top and bottom. It's not really showing up the way I want it to. I think I did the orange like too much. So we're gonna put a little bit of it on first, and then I think I'm gonna try to use my finger to really like pack some more on. Or if we just keep layering it. So you can see you're getting like a little bit of yellow in the inner corner. I always feel like I look weird with this kind of like inner corner color, but I feel like hers looked so beautiful that I just really wanted to try to do it. So now you have something like this. That looks pretty good. So next up I'm just gonna line my eyes, put on some mascara, and put on some lashes. I'm gonna be using these lashes that I have used quite a bit. These are the Gorgina lashes from Anastasia. We're gonna try to get those to go on nicely. Alright, so I'm gonna do all that and then I will be right back. Okay, this is the finished look. The lashes on. I also put a lip on. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dolce liquid lipstick topped with toffee lip gloss. Try to get so it's better lighting. Still not better. Sorry about my heat rash. If you guys know me, IRL, I always have a heat rash. Literally happens for no goddamn reason. Whether I'm hot, spicy food, it's because I have rosacea and it's just like out of control. Yeah, but I hope that you guys like this look. It's a little bit different. Definitely could be a little bit brighter, I would say. I think if I was to do it again, I would not set my lids with powder and just kind of use like a tacky base, or maybe just like an eye primer or something like that. But otherwise, I think it's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram at hexgirl_grl, HEXGRL_. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya!